Call the meeting to order. Could I have a roll call, please?
Belsley. Here. Dobb.
Here.
Hare. Here. Herman.
Here.
Kaufman.
Here.
Newhouse.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Could we have pledge allegiance to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have no public hearings tonight, no special reports. Are there any public comments? Looks like not. Would anybody in the audience like to remove something from the consent agenda? Would any of the trustees like to remove something from the consent agenda? Mr. Belsley?
I would, item E there.
E.
Under other business.
All right. Could we have a motion to approve the rest?
So moved, Your Honor.
A second?
Second.
Mr. Dodd. Call it.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes. Mr. Belsley?
Okay. This is the acceptance of a drainage easement for Habitat for Humanity. It's a lot that is being developed in Woodlawn subdivision, and it's something I know that the staff has been working on for some time. Roger, I know you've put quite a bit of time into this, and there's a little bit of history to this, and even though it's on the consent agenda, I just thought it'd be helpful, if, for the public purpose at least, to give some background to this. There's a drainage swale in it, and we're asked to approve the easement of this evening. That never existed, I guess. So if you could just provide a little background, I'd appreciate it.
When the Habitat folks approached us with the desire to build on this property, there were some challenges because of the swale that you're talking about that currently runs through that site, and some setback issues. It was two pieces of property initially. So we kind of outlined with them the things that they would need to do to see if they can even fit a house on the site. They did the drainage study with Mauer Stutz was their engineer. They platted the two pieces of property together, or that's what this plat that's before you represents. They have done all the things that we had asked them to do, and working with Craig Loudermilk as well. We're real comfortable with what they've presented to us and with them moving forward. So.
Just one further comment on that subject. The big issue in the past has been the fact that the state held responsibility or took responsibility for the drainage path, the waterway through the property. And with the advent of the Habitat for Humanity project and review by the engineers and contact the Village of Morton, the state waived any authority for that, and we were able then to proceed, and that's why relatively regarded as unbuildable for 30 years or so. That's what allowed us to be able to proceed, and as Mr. Spangler explains, with the review that we did, the easement solves any problem that remains for the Village of Morton or for the builders. So I think we're ready to go there.
Yeah, I think actually, as noted, Habitat for Humanity, I guess just a note of interest, the groundbreaking ceremony for that home is this Saturday. And I think that's it. Thank you.
Roger, did you want to say something, Tom?
Yes, maybe my eyes are getting bad, but I can't see anywhere on here where it says how wide this easement is. I think that should be indicated.
It's on there on the west side. I don't have my glasses on tonight, Tom, but I can see the two hash marks they got. I think it's 73 feet, something like that.
75.39.
Yeah, there you go.
I was here to help.
Okay, there's a 29.53.
And then it's 69.76 along the frontage.
Yeah, that's the length of it.
That's the width of it at the street.
Oh, that's that width? Oh, okay.
That's the width at the street.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it at both ends. And then, although it's actually dimensioned all the way around, every part of it with a bearing.
Okay, I see that now in the detail. All right.
Anyone have any other comments? Can I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Call it.
I'm talking to myself. Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
The ayes have it, and as trustee Belsley said, on the 12th of April at 10:30, there's going to be a ribbon cutting, and we're going to welcome Sergeant Wood and his family to the community. I have two things. One is the approval of the budget for 2014 through 15. We looked at this budget at our last meeting and discussed it. Between then and now, all of the trustees have had an opportunity to visit with the administrator and some of the other department heads, and hopefully we have everything sorted out, and it's in this blue binder, and we'll take some questions if people have them. Otherwise, I'd like a motion to get this on the floor.
So moved, Your Honor. Approve.
Who was second?
Second.
Are there any further discussions about the budget? Call it.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Ordinance 1335 is actually just a little bookkeeping piece of work. A while back, you may recall that we approved a liquor license for the new owner of Hoppers out at Field Shopping Center. When we did that, we forgot to add to the number of licenses that we have, so this is just bookkeeping, if I could have a motion to do that.
So moved.
Second.
Second, Nichols. If there are no questions, call it.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes. Village clerk.
Citing section 3312 of the municipal code, sir, we have received a waiver request by the Rotary Club of Morton for the bond also, insofar as the license or the application for
The
raffles.
surety bond.
Yes.
Could I have a motion?
So moved.
Kaufman. Second?
Second.
Mosley. Any discussion? Call it.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Village administrator.
Tonight, I am requesting approval to transfer $230,000 from the general fund to the fire and paramedic equipment fund. At the same time, I'm asking to transfer $610,000 from the fire and paramedic fund to the general fund, which is a net transfer of $380,000 from the fire and paramedic fund to the general fund, as this was budgeted in the fiscal year 14 budget.
Motion?
So moved.
Jeff. Second? Any questions? Call it.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Second item, I would like to ask approval to transfer $99,000 from the general fund to the capital projects fund.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Call it.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Next item is I'm asking for approval of the engagement of Clifton Larson Allen LLP for the provision of accounting and auditing services in the amount of $54,000 for our annual audit, which will begin at the beginning of June.
I have a motion to get it on the floor.
So moved.
Jeff?
Second.
Second, trustee Newhouse. I would like to point out that when we had meetings with the auditors, they said that 2 years ago they had charged us $54,000, and they needed to add a little to that, times being what they are. And we reminded them of the terrific work that Wendy and her staff had done for them, and they confessed as, oh, that was actually true, and pushed it back to the rate they charged us 2 years ago because of the work that the staff does. So that efficiency that we talk about is saving the village some money. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any questions? Call.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare. Yes. Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
The last item on my list is the approval of an agreement with Howard E. Nyhart Company in the amount of $1,450. This is an interim GASB 45 report, and they do this on the fireman's pension, just to verify and see how well-funded we are. We do this every year. It's part of our, we roll this in kind of with the annual audit. And this is just an interim report, so basically they took the full report that they did in the prior year and they roll it forward, so it costs us less in this year to do so.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Ginger. Any discussion? Call the vote.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Administrator, is that it?
That is it. Thank you.
Chief of Police?
Yes, we've been approached by Blessed Sacrament to have a 11th annual Faith Run Walk on Saturday, April the 26th. They've turned in all their paperwork that they need, certificate of insurance and as well as the route. Again, this is 11th annual that they've done this. We've supported this in the past, and I would move that the board approve.
Did you move, Sam? Sam moved. Second? Kaufman? Any discussion? Call it.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare. Yes.
Chief?
In your packet, there's a resolution 19-13. This is an agreement between the Village of Morton and the Morton School District 709 to allow the police to enforce traffic within their properties. This is something which is allowed by the Illinois Vehicle Code, but it only allows it to have a length of time for 20 years. We last approved this in September of 1994. It's coming up, expiring this year, and now would be a good time to renew it. With the addition of the bus lot, we have a exhibit on that noting that location as well to allow traffic enforcement. Without this, we are not able to enforce traffic on private properties. So I would move for the board to approve this.
Sam moved. Second? Tom Dodd. Any questions? Call it.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare. Yes. Herman.
Yes.
Corporate Counsel,
Nothing to report.
Director of Fire and Emergency Services,
I have nothing at this time, Your Honor.
Director of Public Works.
Two items tonight, Your Honor. First, I'd like to ask for approval of an addition to an existing agreement with Intech Services Incorporated. This is for the maintenance of the HVAC for the Office of Tourism at 204 South First Avenue. And it's an annual $1,020.
So moved.
Sam moved. Second? Could I have a second, please?
Second.
Belsley.
Mr. Herman.
That's a brand new unit, isn't it?
Yes.
Any questions? Call it.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare. Yes. Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Next item.
Next, I'd like to ask for acceptance of bids for water pipe hydrants and valves and materials from HD Supply Waterworks in the amount of $39,414, and for water main materials from ISCO Industries in the amount of $1,232.29. This is for our annual water distribution work that we do in-house.
Could I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second by Sam. Any discussion? Call the vote, please.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare. Yes. Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Is that it?
That's it, Your Honor.
Planning and Zoning Officer.
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Village trustees, trustee Belsley,
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
trustee Dobbs.
Yes, I have, you have a copy of ordinance 1333, which increases the compensation for our volunteer firefighters they get paid per call, and they haven't had an increase in over 10 years. And we're increasing them from $10 a call to $12 a call, basically. And those calls could last several hours.
When I first saw that, I thought it was per hour. I couldn't believe that it
No,
was per
that's
call.
per call, so I think this is warranted.
Anyone, would you make that motion?
I'll motion to
Second.
pass it.
Second.
Any discussion? I think the volunteers are worthy of this. Gosh, they just, all these guys protect us and are ready to jump on it in a second. I'm very impressed. Call the question.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Trustee Hare.
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Trustee Herman.
Thank you, Your Honor. One item. It's time to replace 2 members on the Tourism Grant Committee. The members of that committee serve 2-year shifts, and rotating off this year will be Christy Delacath from the restaurant, a restaurant operator, and Matt Nash, manager of the Best Western Ashland House. And to be selected for the Tourism Grant Committee, they tried to choose people from those particular occupations and service that are used to, have experience, a lot of experience in serving tourists and visitors to our community. So we are recommending that their 2 replacements be Tom McDonald, the owner-manager of Culver's of Morton, representing the restaurant industry, and Jonathan Miranda, who is the assistant manager at the Morton Holiday Inn Express. I'd like to really thank Christy and Matt for their 2 years of service and move that we approve Tom McDonald and Jonathan Miranda as their replacements.
Do I have a second? Kaufman. Any discussion? Please call the question.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes,
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
thank you, that's all I had tonight.
Trustee Kaufman.
Just one item. It's time for our annual bulky item pickup with our garbage. So the week of April 28th to May 2nd, on your normal garbage day, if you have those bulky items out by the curb by 6 a.m. Now, anything that can fit in a can, bag, or box is required an additional trash sticker. This is mainly for bulky items. So we have it on the website and what's acceptable. I'll just read off a few of the acceptable bulky items: doors, windows, mattresses, furniture, carpet, and wood. And the wood has to be bundled in 5-foot lengths. Construction material must be bundled to at least in 5-foot lengths and no more than 50 pounds. Now, non-acceptable materials are the tires, paints, batteries, appliances, yard waste, hazardous materials, e-waste, TV, electronics, and concrete, because we provide for those at other times of the years. So this is just your bulky items that you want to get rid of this year if you put them by the curb at 6 a.m. between April 28th and May 2nd on your normal garbage day.
Great.
And it is on the website.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all.
Trustee Newhouse.
3 items, Your Honor. Ordinance number 1334 is an amendment to Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 6 of the Morton Municipal Code. We talked about this a couple of months ago. This was the request for a change in a range of materials in association with decorative masonry. Historically, we had required all masonry, and recently we have modified that to use certain types of synthetic materials. This is the request by the Sheet Metal Workers Union for an appropriate material for that union, and the language simply makes it permissible for that request to come before the village board. Move approval.
Second.
Second. Discussion? Please call the question.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Okay, final plat approval for the villas at Hollybrook. This was the retirement residential site that was proposed some time back. Will be adjacent to TCRC. This is not Restmore, that's a different project. This has met all of the requirements and ready now for final approval, so recommended by the Plan Commission, and I move approval.
Second.
Second by Kaufman. Discussion? Please call the vote.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
And finally tonight, Your Honor, petition 14-03SP. This is a special use permit for the operation of an auto rental business by BLH LLC at 1058 West Jefferson. It is on the agenda tonight because the required a special meeting of the Plan Commission to correct. There was an incorrect rendering of the address that needed to be rectified. It's been done so. Unanimous recommendation by the Plan Commission for approval, and I so move.
Second.
Second by Sal. Discussion? Please call the vote.
Newhouse.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
We have the need tonight to go into closed session, to executive session. I would tell anyone who's here that we do not plan to take any action after this, so anyone who would like to can leave. I am asking the administrator and the head of emergency services to stay and help us out. Everyone else can go home.